Hello everybody, we've got a good one. If you couldn't tell, I'm in a very good mood. We've reached 200 subscribers, so that means we're going to do a Q&A today. Before we get to business, I just want to say thank you to everybody that subscribed. I love running this channel. I love seeing how far I've come in my investing journey so far. It's so fun. I made a promise to myself when I started this that I'm never going to quit. I'm going to stay consistent. And I know we're not huge yet, but it's just so rewarding to see it all pay off so far. So today we're going to be going over all your questions. We're going to be doing an update on the channel and much more. These videos are typically more relaxed and laid back and chill, so let's have fun. And guys, if you're mad you didn't get your question, and I'm sorry, I tried to warn you. Make sure to join the Discord, so every 100 subscribers I get, eventually we're going to be doing Q&As. So I'll just ask everybody on the Discord, so join the Discord so you make sure you can get your question in next time. With all that out of the way, my name's Ryan. I'm 16 years old. I do dividend growth investing for the long term. It would mean a lot if you find content like this, dividend investing, stock reviews, all that good stuff valuable. Subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button while you're at it, and of course, roll the intro.
Hello, I like money.
To start off, we got a question from one of the best finance YouTubers I know, Pierre from PK Investing. He asks, which large companies that exist now do you think would benefit from spinning off segments of their company? And if you do have a specific one or two in mind, how would you recommend those companies break up? Alright, so obviously, of course, he's allocating back to the J&J spinoff they're doing, but this is a really good question, and I thought about it for actually a while. And first off, I came up with Microsoft, and they would be spinning off their Xbox segment. Right now, if Xbox as a whole was a stock and they had the proper financials, I think I would definitely buy into it. Although with Microsoft's huge sum of cash that they have to spend, I don't know if Xbox would be better off without them. And then for my second company, I picked Disney, and they would be spinning off their parks business. Right now, I feel Disney's price is really heavily weighted by their streaming services. But right now, Disney parks are booming, and I think that Disney, if they spun off their parks into a separate business, I think it would definitely be successful, and it might allow Disney to allocate more time and capital to their streaming service and making higher quality content. Thank you very much, Pierre, for your question. Go check out his channel, PK Investing. Next, we got my man Joe Rod, who asks a question: how would you encourage people to start investing? Alright, now I could do a bland, boring answer that I'm sure you all know, which is invest in an index fund, which probably would be the smartest thing to do if you don't feel like doing all the research. But I think I'm going to give you a unique answer here, which is going to be invest in what you know, invest in what you love, and invest in what you use. For example, stocks like Colgate, Waste Management, McDonald's, those are all products that people use very often, even Starbucks. So I would say start observing what companies and what brands that you use on a daily basis or even weekly basis, and maybe do research on those stocks. And then the second part to that would just be never sell the stock, and when you buy the stock, never have intentions to sell it. And of course, reinvest your dividends. Thank you for the question, Joe Rod. I really appreciate it. Next, we got a question from Jackpot. You guys probably remember Jackpot. I went over his portfolio a week or two ago, but he asks, what is your number one tip for newer investors? I would really say shift your mindset to a situation where you want your stocks to go down. I remember the first day that I owned my stocks, I was up like $20. It was a really green day, and I was walking around school acting like Donald Trump. But honestly, hope for the stock market to go down so you can get your cost per share down on your portfolio. Also, don't panic and sell. I've never done that, and that's something I think I did very right when I started investing. I would just say create some fundamentals for companies that you like to invest in and, stick by those. Thank you so much, Jackpot, for your question. Now on to Frank Millarsik's question. Just want to say Frankie's been doing some really good live streams on his channel recently, and I've been watching them, so definitely go check those out. And he asks, what's been your biggest regret/mistake in my investing journey so far? And I definitely know this off the top of my head. It would definitely be my purchase of Tattooed Chef in January 2021. I didn't really know anything about investing, and I made it one of my goals to invest in like a plant-based food company. So I looked up on YouTube like top 3 plant-based food companies, and I saw Tattooed Chef, and a lot of people are all hyped up about it. I didn't do any research on the company. I watched like 2 or 3 YouTube videos on it, and I blindly bought it like $22 a share. And then Jeremy from Financial Education was hyping up the stock, and I just got caught up in the hype. It was so stupid. I bought it at $16 a share then, and I thought it was going to be a steal for the long term. I didn't understand anything about valuations, and going back, I definitely wouldn't have bought the stock now. Right now, my shares of Tattooed Chef are worth about $18. I have 3 shares, and I'm down about like 90% on them. I do kind of blame myself mainly for this one, but I also have to blame Jeremy from Financial Education. There's some YouTube beef going on right now between Everything Money and him. It's very interesting to see how it'll pan out, but I think my view on him has definitely changed recently. I definitely took his advice blindly and I wouldn't do it again. But thankfully, that was only like a $40 loss, and I'm very happy, and I'm just going to hold on to it. Maybe it'll go to like $100. I don't know. Thank you, Frank, for your question. Next, we got one from Jonathan Judas. Go check out his Discord server, his TikTok. He's starting to upload on YouTube too. He asked, do you find yourself with sports and fitness able to carry much of that mental awareness needed for long term investing? I would say yes, for sure, especially with working out right now. I've learned that with working out, it's very long term focused unless you take like tren or any steroids. But with working out, it's very long term focused. You need to focus on the small things and building up your body one piece at a time, just like investing dollar cost averaging. If you're consistent with it, you'll be looking like Ronnie Coleman in no time. This is off topic, but like I've just kind of realized like how useless all these investments are if I were to be like 400 pounds with, all these obesity problems. Not only would I have to be paying a lot of my dividend income in, medical bills and stuff, but you'd probably be dead at a young age, and your kids would have to see you like that, and that's just like scares me. But I love the term that health is wealth, and I definitely think your investments are worthless if you're out of shape and really out of shape. But I would say same with fitness. I think you got it with eating well. I would compare that to consistently investing and reinvesting dividends. Reinvested dividends make up a big portion of gains over the long run, and I think eating well does too. So it's kind of a funny comparison there. That was Jonathan's first question, and then Jonathan's second question was, how do you personally approach buying a stock? Do you just buy good companies no matter the price, or do you wait for the evaluation and PE to make sense? Also, in purchasing a stock, how many non-number metrics do you factor in it for your purchase? I kind of went over this in my Starbucks stock review, which obviously go check that out. Put a lot of time and effort into it. But I would say that the business, like the management and the underlying economic mode and the underlying fundamentals on it, that makes up like a huge portion for me, probably 70% if I'd have to put it into a number. And to be completely honest, I've really just started understanding PE and free cash flow these last couple of months, and I feel I really strongly understand it now. But typically, for a company that I want to own, I want to have the free cash flow be consistently growing over the last like 5, 10 years. For my PE ratio, if it's like a really good company, for example, Apple and Microsoft, they're in the 20s, I'm willing to pay a premium for them. Sometimes I'll make an exception for companies like Disney. Disney has such a good economic moat, and they're currently growing their streaming business. Their streaming business will be profitable by 2024, I believe. Right now, they're not in the positive free cash flow because of C19 and other metrics for their business right now. I would say 70% of my analysis on a company that I want to buy is probably qualitatively, which is, the non number metrics, and then quantitatively, which is, the number, PE ratio, free cash flow, etc. But I would say definitely 5-year CAGR has definitely started to be more of an important factor in my investment decisions. Thank you to everybody that submitted a question for today's Q&A. And now to go over for the channel update. I'm very happy right now with the channel's, subscriber growth and view growth. I want to just see consistency. I know we're not at like 1,000 subscribers, but I'd rather just have consistent growth than, spontaneous growth month over month. We're going to keep uploading every Tuesday and Saturday and making shorts on Thursday. Shorts are something that I've been toying with recently. Let me know what topics you want me to make short videos on. I'm really happy with the consistency that I put on right now, and I kind of have an upload streak going. Haven't missed an upload since January, which I'm very proud of. But guys, I just want to say thank you again. If you're still here, really means a lot to me. I want to get this thing going and rolling, get it monetized by the time I graduate high school, and hopefully use it to fuel my stock market addiction, as Pierre would say. Again, thank you all so much for staying around. If you're still here, smash the like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications, roll the outro, and of course, do dividend stocks, not drugs. Have a good one.